Greetings, beautiful friend. My name is David McLeod. I am your life mastery coach and the lead author of the #1 international best-selling book, Gifts of Wisdom, Practices for Healing and Empowerment. I'm also one of the co-authors of the best-selling series, The Wellness Universe Guide to Complete Self-Care. Welcome to Life Mastery Soul Memos, my monthly series designed to help you expand and magnify your life, one simple idea at a time. This is episode 65, and today my topic title is Purpose-Aligned Opportunities. Opportunities have a funny way of showing up. Sometimes they arrive with trumpets blaring and neon signs flashing, and sometimes they tiptoe in wearing slippers, disguised as an ordinary conversation, a random email, or a casual invitation. And all too often, we only realize too late, oh, that was an opportunity. This usually happens the moment the opportunity has passed and the door has already closed. We can't go back and pry that door open again. We can't rewrite yesterday. But we can absolutely train ourselves so that the next time an opportunity walks in, we recognize it, we evaluate it clearly, and if it is meant for us, we lean in and say yes before it slips away. This brings up a very important point. Not every opportunity is your opportunity. Just because something is shiny, exciting, or popular doesn't mean it belongs in your life. Some doors are simply not yours to walk through. If you try to say yes to everything, you end up scattered, exhausted, and ironically, missing the few doors that truly matter. That is where discernment comes in. The idea is not just trying to grab more chances, but learning how to recognize and engage the right chances, those that align with your spiritual purpose for being. Let's deepen this a bit. Many of us were taught to think of opportunity as something rare, once in a lifetime, once in a blue moon, that sort of language. But when we look more closely, we see that life is actually full of opportunities, micro doors opening all the time. A stranger smiles and starts a conversation. An idea pops into your mind in the shower. A friend invites you to a class, a trip, a collaboration. The real question is not, will opportunities come? The real question is, will you be awake enough, clear enough, and brave enough to meet them when they do? To support that, let me share with you 4 simple mini practices you can start using immediately. Practice number 1. The morning invitation. When you wake up, before you grab your phone, take just 30 seconds and say inwardly or out loud, show me the opportunities today that truly serve my highest spiritual purpose. Help me recognize them clearly. That small intention acts like you're tuning a radio. You're telling your inner system, listen for this. Over time, you will notice that you catch more of those subtle invitations life is sending your way. Practice number 2, the full body yes or no scan. When a potential opportunity shows up, an offer, an idea, a connection, pause for a moment and check in with your body. Ask yourself, how does this feel in my chest, in my gut, in my breathing? If you notice a sense of expansion, excitement, a grounded kind of yes, that's a clue. If you feel tight, drained, or heavy at the very thought of it, that's also a clue. Your nervous system is often faster than your thinking mind at reading what is good for you. Practice number 3, purpose alignment questions. When a new opportunity resonates for you, move to a quick mental checklist. You might ask, does this align with my spiritual purpose for being? What will I need to displace in order to make room for this? Am I willing to let that go? If this unfolds as expected, what is the likely impact on my life, my energy, and the people I serve? Is this consistent with who I am and who I am becoming and why I am here? You don't need a perfect answer, just an honest one. If you hear yourself saying, well, maybe it kind of fits if I completely twist myself into a pretzel, that's useful information. Practice number 4, the opportunity capture list. Opportunities often evaporate because we don't capture them. Keep a dedicated list in your journal titled Opportunities. When an idea or offer comes, write it down with today's date and a one-line gut reaction. Feels aligned but scary, or feels exciting but off purpose. This simple habit gives you perspective over time. You can see patterns in what life keeps sending your way. Now, let's bring in a bit of science to support why these practices work. Neuroscience talks about the brain's selective attention system, which is associated with the reticular activating system. When you set an intention, for example, show me aligned opportunities, in a sense you are programming that system. It starts filtering the flood of daily information so that anything connected to your intention stands out. It's similar to buying a red car and then suddenly seeing red cars everywhere. Your brain did not create the cars, it just began to notice them. On the evaluation side, psychology offers 3 powerful tools. 1, prospection and mental simulation. When you mentally walk through the likely outcomes of an opportunity, what will it ask of me? What may it create? You activate brain regions involved in planning and emotional forecasting. This helps you avoid impulsive decisions based only on the immediate rush of excitement. 2, mental contrasting. This involves envisioning the positive outcome and honestly acknowledging the obstacles. When you imagine the benefits of an opportunity and then ask, what will I need to give up or change to make space for this? You are using mental contrasting. It leads to more realistic, committed action, or a clear, confident no. 3, values and purpose alignment. Research in positive psychology and health psychology shows that having a clear sense of purpose is linked with greater resilience, better physical health, lower risk of depression, even increased longevity. When an opportunity is aligned with your purpose, your entire system, heart, body, mind, and soul, activates more energy and persistence. You are more likely to follow through, recover from setbacks, and feel fulfilled by the effort. So, when you pause and ask, does this align with my spiritual purpose for being? You're not just being poetic. You are recruiting a powerful set of psychological and physiological advantages. When you bring these elements together, spiritual purpose, inner wisdom, and scientifically informed decision-making, you activate what I call the universal engine of creation. You're no longer drifting, reacting to random offers, or chasing every shiny thing. You are becoming a co-creator, standing in your purpose, recognize the doors that are truly yours, and walking through them with clarity and courage. As you practice this, you will likely notice several benefits. First, you feel less regret about missed chances, because you trust that if you passed on something, you did so consciously and in alignment with who you are here to be. Second, you experience more synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem to line up just when you need them. Third, your life feels more coherent, less scattered. Energy that used to leak into half-hearted projects and misaligned commitments returns to you, and you can invest it where it really matters. And fourth, most importantly, opportunities stop feeling like random tests that you might fail and start feeling like conversations with a loving universe that knows why you are here and is constantly offering you the next step. When you align with your spiritual purpose for being, you are not only opening doors for yourself, you are inviting miracles into your life and into the lives of everyone you touch. Each aligned yes sends ripples outward in ways you may never fully see. If you like being inspired by people who learn from their circumstances and embrace the wisdom that emerges naturally out of those situations, then you'll love my book, Gifts of Wisdom, Practices for Healing and Empowerment. Head over to Amazon right now and grab a copy, and maybe grab one for a friend as well. Also, if you are looking for articles, videos, and other powerful content that can help you to improve your life, please check out my website at magnificence.com. This is a powerful membership and personal growth website geared toward helping people to remember the truth of who they really are and to express and experience the fullness of who they really are. There's a lot of great material on my website, so please don't pass it up. Head over to Magnifessence.com right away and check out this really cool membership site. As you move through your day, my friend, remember that you do not need to chase every possibility. You simply need to be awake, discerning, and rooted in your purpose. The right opportunities will come. Your task is to recognize them, listen deeply, and engage with an open and courageous heart. Let me know your thoughts about this. And if you need some one-on-one support, please reach out to me directly. I'll see you next time on Life Mastery Soul Memos. Bye-bye for now.